twilight sky, where the shadows and the beasts collide. I rise up, sword in hand, battling dragons, take a stand, with the fate of kingdoms on my back. Ladies swoon as I lead the path. Welcome to the fight, feel the flames. Valiant hearts, we break the chains. Heroes forged in the thick of the night. Together we stand, ready to fight. The valleys of night and day, echoes of battle, hear them say, I'll conquer every monster I find, with a crew that's fearless, one of a kind. Raise your banners, hear the call. Together we'll rise, together we won't fall. Welcome to the fight, feel the flames. Valiant hearts, we break the chains. Heroes forged in the thick of the night. Together we stand, ready to fight. One world behind, adventures ahead. With every swing, the darkness we shred. Ladies tonight, they'll sing my name. In the stories of valor, I'll find my fame. Welcome to the fight, feel the flames. Valiant hearts, we break the chains. Heroes fought in the thick of the night. Together we stand, ready to fight.
Hello everyone and welcome to my All Towards Sorcerer Dan Slime Animation watch party of Season 1, Episodes 10, 11, and 12, and maybe a little more if my co-host is up for it. And I know it's been a while, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm back. Hopefully my schedule will maintain itself for the coming future. And please welcome to the panel, the one and only Resolute Germ. Hello, Germ.
Hello. Hey, Dan, how you doing?
Pretty good. And two, let's give him a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we gotta build up your ego a little bit more.
Something has to build up on me.
Alrighty. And if any of you have a few dollars or a few pennies to spare, you can check out my Patreon page right there. Membership start as low as $3 a month if you're up for it. As well as any of you want to watch along with us, there's a Cosby link in the YouTube chat right here. And with that out of the way, if Germ is in the Cosby room with me as well, let's go ahead and start the stream with Slime Season 1, Episode 10 in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we're to the Orc Lord.
Yeah, that's why I told you this could be a 5-episode arc that we're heading into. Yeah, we're all envious of you, Remu, because now you can't get fat, unlike us.
Hell, who needs to get fat? I'm already there.
Don't worry, Germ. Your fiance will whip you back into shape.
Yeah, even
And
if it kills me.
and I'll send a whip to her. I'll be sure I'll write down her email and saying here that this is for your husband to be, Germ. Enjoy.
Well, no one really sides with orcs. They're not smart enough to take sides.
And yet in this series, they become one of Rimu's most valuable assets.
They're loyal dogs. I wouldn't call them exactly intelligent.
Well, you could say the same thing about Democrats, sure.
I wouldn't really go after the orcs that badly. At least orcs are loyal dogs.
That's all they need, Rimu. Half the time I say his name right, other times I mispronounce it.
That's close enough.
It's the "you are you" part of his name that gets me. Take it, bud. It's the best offer you have, given your situation.
Yeah, he'll be smart. He still doesn't grasp that whole naming thing anymore, does he?
No, but sometimes it works to his benefit, though, to help weaker monsters, though. Oh,
Going to have to wait because he probably drank too much.
well, he's in heaven, and we're both jealous of him, aren't we, Germ?
My neck isn't strong enough to support that.
I will say this: I do find their new design disappointing, to say the least.
Yeah, not that much different.
I do prefer their older design to a point. How about you, Germ?
And not really that different.
I take it Shuna is your type of girl, huh? Or woman for you?
I think that slime has no particular type of woman. He's interested in them all.
I will say this: be thankful he has a dragon god for a brother now to resupply his magic power.
Yeah. Hyper skinny.
Hey, look, it's a horde of communists right there.
Yeah.
So basically, they're screwed.
Yep. Yes, very important task. Go beg for help.
A hellish drill sergeant. Every army needs one to survive, don't
Yep.
they?
Yes, it does that by devouring their allies. Just whole.
Yeah, spoiler alert, everyone.
Their works. Little cannibalism isn't really that much of a surprise.
I do have to say, for you as a germ, Carnage must be paradise for you, since your relatives multiply in Carnage, don't they?
Yes, Carnage piece, any type of decay or stagnation. Easily, he's a recruiter.
Paranoia can be both a good thing and a bad thing. Your father is correct to be paranoid.
Yeah, especially with 200,000 armored freaking pigs on the way.
His fan base is too much, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a bunch of kiss asses.
Praise is good, but you don't want that to go to your head all the way.
That's okay, he'll get knocked down a few notches.
Yeah, we all do in life. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes Slime Season 1, Episode 10. hopefully you guys all enjoyed that episode. And again, move on to the next episode, season 1, episode 11. And we're going to start that in 3, 2, 1. And look, German, it is a relative.
Hey, I may be bold, but my head is not cone head shaped.
No shit, Renew. How about this? I take Shuno and you take Shion. No. You take Shuno, I take Shion. Germ, how's that?
I don't think they'd be interested. I think they like slimes.
You're saying that they like things smooth? Well, Germ, you're smooth, so you're halfway there.
Oh no. Dying being the operative word there.
Yeah. Yes, and you don't want to know, Rimu.
That doesn't really quite cover it.
I would say this. Shion's food should be a form of interrogation or torture. Should it, Germ?
Well, I think it makes good mortars.
Gee, that spoonful sure does look like you, Germ. But heck, some people you interact with probably call you poisonous, huh?
Only on Twitter.
Gabiru? No, Gapta, your sacrifice was not in vain, huh?
Yeah, oopsie.
Yes, it is.
Just giving Gapta up for dead.
Also, nice to hear that you're actually more powerful than you are. That's why they joined you.
Well, they got a second forge.
Yeah, and two forge masters finding common ground by discussing their craft, huh? Saved by the bell, huh? How about both? I am just cringing at this show right now.
Yeah, it's a little bit over the top.
You can say that again.
A bit of an understatement. Yeah, sarcasm and everything lost on him. He's rather well informed for an idiot.
Ooh, that's gonna cost you. Gabiru, you're all but dead now. Oh man. He has an evil thought with Jopta right there.
Yeah, he's a bit. Hey, good for Gapta.
Yeah. That's a wonderful incentive, ain't it, Germ?
Yeah.
Nice move, Doctor.
Oh, that was quick.
Doctor is more competent than he seems, huh?
Yep.
He may be a little dumb, but when it comes to combat, he is a master at it, huh? Yes.
It's over for you.
Well, Governor's pride certainly got humbled a little bit, didn't it, huh?
He has no idea who he's up against.
You know what's a? You want to know what's amusing? Ringo was actually right.
Yeah, he has a habit of doing that. With overwhelming force.
I just hope Reimu does not get a Woody from seeing her.
Nah, I think he's okay in that department.
She is cute.
Yeah, if you're into that sort of thing. Okay, going into round 3.
So what type of woman are you into? So what type of woman are you into, Germ? Because for
Mine.
all these ladies in slime, which one is closest to your fiance?
I'm gonna
Can you say that
decline
again?
to answer that. I'm gonna decline to answer that for my own safety.
If I had to guess, it was a mixture of the Triad and Shion, probably.
Well, there are
No
certain
comment, huh?
resemblances.
Yeah, I probably
There's a
should
very
not
good
put you
reason
too
I
much
have neck
on.
problems. I'll say that.
I probably should not put you on the spotlight too much because I can see the sort of Damocles above your head, huh?
I wouldn't go so far as sort of Damocles, but pair of evil eyes.
Well, if she is watching and listening, she probably has them on you right now.
Oh, always watching.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes Slime Season 1, Episode 11. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed. Then we're going to move on to possibly the last episode of Slime tonight with Episode 13 of Season 1. And that episode begins in 3, 2, 1.
Yes, they're very serious about you doing their job for them.
Well, he is the strongest monster in the forest. He just does not know it.
So at least the Dryad knows whose butt to kiss.
tell me, since she's eating a potato chip, is that like cannibalism to her since she is a plant and potatoes are somewhat plant based?
Nah, I'll let her get away with it. Potatoes are tubers. She's not a tuber.
That's very bold to say, Rimu, to a triad. It was powerful, too. Thank you. What about dinner? Noodle leftover. I'll give you a little bit. I'm surprised that Dryad knows of his predator skill.
I'm sure they've seen their fair share of worklords.
You're exactly right. Rimu is too humble for his own good.
Why would you
It
get a
certainly
say in this?
that reminds me of your. She has response reminds me of your fiance.
Yeah, but that's a tendency with all women. 99 out of 100 bar fights are start by women volunteering their man for a fight.
That or a woman is the prize between two men in a fight.
Well, even in that case, she's the one who set up the fight.
Tell me, did you get into your fair share of fights for your fiance?
Oh no, she has never made me fight for her. She prefers just to yell. Hey, Gabriel is plenty smart for a lizard.
You know, there is another politician joke that I could do with these guys here, but question, should I do it or not?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, these lizardmen remind me of the Democrat politicians. Especially for when you people say Gavin Newsom.
Never trust a clown.
And yet we do in California, and that's why we got one for our governor. Don't worry, Jeremy. You got you guys clown up there in Washington, don't you?
Yeah, he's I wouldn't say a clown, I'd say a demonic hellhound trying to destroy us all.
Gabriel is the gullible idiot.
Yeah, but he's a lizard. Can't expect much from a lizard.
So how do you defeat a mob of collective orcs?
I suggest WMDs.
Oh, it's the Spy Master. No shit. And how convenient for the plot, huh?
Well, situation demands that they make certain leeways.
He's a good leader.
Enter the idiot.
And you're an arrogant little bastard. That's a coup d'etat. Hmm. The young are always the most naive or most gullible. It's sad, really, huh?
Yeah, but
But they're also our future, though.
well, Gabiru is just following his orders.
Yeah, he is a useful idiot, ain't he?
Yep. That can't be much of a surprise.
Well, Gabir was pretty dumb. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our watch party of Slime with season 1, episode 12. Hopefully, you guys all enjoyed with both me and Germ. Hopefully, you enjoyed the show, Germ.
Yep, it's getting good.
Alright. And Germ, if you want to give a little promotion about yourself or any trivia about Slime, go ahead. Like, from what I hear, sadly, Saturday mornings are no longer an opening for you on cartoon Saturdays.
Unfortunately, no. The next watch party will be on Monday for the King Ghidorah.
And do you know the number of Godzilla or kaiju films that is? Unless I'm using the wrong term. Do you know what number movie that is in order?
I believe we are on number 5.
I'm not familiar. Is this a kaiju franchise, or is this like or a King Kong franchise or a Godzilla franchise?
It's the Toho, so that's generally Godzilla.
Alrighty, and to all my viewers that are watching or will rewatch this with us, I am Ultimate Sorcerer Dan. On this channel, I cover different Japanese anime or cartoons in general, and currently we're doing the slime watch parties on Fridays, usually 8 p.m. Pacific time, after my other community member, Gorilla's Censor Thoughts or Ham Thoughts, whichever name he goes by. And I do my live streams on Fridays, at 8 p.m. Pacific time after his Walton streams usually. And I do have a main channel called Sci-Fi Sit Down. On that one, I cover sci-fi TV shows or movies. And I'm planning to restart my Dark Matter watch parties on Wednesdays, maybe at 7:30 if my co-host finds that time desirable for his schedule. And I do my live streams on my main channel on Saturdays between 2 and 4 p.m. Pacific time. I try to upload a new video on my main channel, Sci-Fi Sit Down, towards the end of the previous week or the beginning of next week. And I do cross streams with my fellow community members like Resolute Germ or Gorilla's Censor Thoughts, if they allow it. They usually do. They're nice guys about that. And beyond that, that's all I have to say about my channel. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed our stream. Until next time, keep your spells primed and your swords sharpened. Until next time, everyone, have a good night, day or night wherever you are, and good night, everyone.